Hey, and welcome back, Brad Tragic, with another video. And this time I'm going to do an iconic video. Iconic. You know, I'm 30 years old, and I remember going to my first concert, which was Alan Jackson. I know, I'm sorry. I like Alan Jackson, though. He's pretty pimp, you know. Um, but the very first concert that I fell in love was Ozzfest. And that's what I'm dedicating this video to, the history of Ozzfest. That's what I'm going to do. So let's get right into it. Ozzfest started, if I can click it right, Ozzfest started in 1996, and they only had 3 dates. They went to Missouri, Arizona, and California. If you want to figure out the cities, you can look it up yourself. But Ozzy headlined. Slayer was on main stage. Danzig was on main stage. Biohazard, Sepultura, Fear Factory, and a band called Narcotic Gypsy. On second stage was Neurosis, Earth Crisis, Powerman 5000, Cold Chamber, Cellophane. What a way to start off Ozzfest with Slayer, Danzig, Biohazard, amazing band. If you haven't ever heard Biohazard, you need to check them out. I don't even know if they're still around anymore. Like, I don't think they're together anymore. I think they went off and did other things. Sepultura, the original Sepultura with Max. I believe this is that Sepultura. Fear Factory. I mean, this was the beginning, probably the time when Fear Factory was the hottest. I don't know what, I've never heard of Narcotic Gypsy. I want to definitely check them out. You definitely check them out too. Neurosis, haven't really heard. I don't think I've ever heard any of their stuff. Earth Crisis, not too bad. Powerman 5000, I mean, they were just starting out. Cold Chamber, just starting to emerge. Cellophane, check them out. I've never heard them before in my life. 3 dates. Then in 1997, the Beast returns again, and Black Sabbath was there in the U.S. Then it says Ozzy Osbourne, so I don't know what that means. I guess some dates Black Sabbath wasn't on. I guess it was some dates it was just Ozzy, and some dates it was Black Sabbath. That's what I'm assuming. They just didn't put that. Marilyn Manson started halfway through the tour with them. Pantera was there. Typo Negative, Fear Factory, Machine Head, Powerman 5000 was on main stage. And second stage, Cold Chamber, Slow Burn. Never heard of them. Check them out. Drain SCH, Chick Band, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Garbage Like, maybe? I think that's what they sounded like. Downset. I cannot talk today. Rap core band, Neurosis, Vision of Disorder. I don't really know what they sound. I remember I have heard them before, but I can't. They're metal. I know they're metal, some sort of metal. So they may be kind of like Type of Negative, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Check them out. Let me know. There was a lot of dates on this one. There was probably about 15 in the 97 one. So yeah, good year for Ozzfest. I mean, coming back, starting from three dates, and I guess being really popular. You know, they skyrocketed, and they had Marilyn Manson came in halfway through the tour. Pantera was there. Typo Negative. Fear Factory returned. The Powerman 5000 ended up being on main stage that year. Cold Chamber returned to headline in second stage that year. When you've seen a lot of bands you've never heard of on the tour, so that was pretty cool. And then we get to the United States version of 19, and I'm not going to talk about the UK version. If you want to hear about that, you can look it up, and you can find that out very easily. But I'm talking about the US version, of the Ozzfest. So the US in 1998, on the main stage, we had Ozzy Osbourne, Tool, Megadeth, Limp Bizkit, Soulfly, Seven Dust, I can't talk, Cold Chamber. And then on the second stage, we had Motorhead headlining with System of a Down, Melvins, Incubus, Snot, Ultraspank, Life of Agony, Kilgore, Monster Voodoo Machine. Wow. There's some great bands on that one. Ooh, 98 is when I think they started to really explode, because there's a lot of dates on here. I mean, it's a little bit less than the year before, but I think they finally figured out, a good amount of dates to go for with the bands that they have. When you think about it, Tool was on there, Megadeth, Limp Bizkit, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Cold Chamber. And I mean, I'm not even saying Ozzy because Ozzy's there. Um, so, I mean, you think about it. Wow, all these guys are on main stage, second stage, Motorhead, System of a Down, Melvins, which if you haven't heard Melvins, check them out. They're a different beast. You'll either like them or you don't like them. I'm not too sure about it, if I like them or not. Incubus, Snot, Ultraspank, kind of a hard rock band. A Life of Agony, kind of a punk hard rock band, I believe. Kilgore, really great band, really underrated, and I think the singer may have died. That's what I think I found out because I was wondering why Kilgore never amounted to anything, and I went to do my research, and I think he came out with another band after Kilgore, and then he passed away due to something. I don't know. I don't think it was an overdose. It was something else, a car wreck or something like that. But I don't remember. If you want to know more about that, if I can begin to talk again, 50 billion times, I can't talk at all tonight, this morning. Look into Kilgore, great band, I love them. Monster Who the Machine, never heard of them, check them out, let me know what you think of it. In 1999, the beast continues. Ozzfest is still trucking through, and I have not been to an Ozzfest yet because I had not been introduced to what would become my ultimate concert that I would go to. But in 1999, it was only in the U.S. And I will say this: for all the bastards in the UK that got Ozzfest, they always got the good bands. They always got the great bands. Because if I go back and just mention just a few bands that they got in 1997, they got Pantera, they got Slayer, and Slayer would almost always go to the UK Ozzfest, but would hardly ever come to the US. That's what really irritated me. Pantera, they did it too, and Tool would always go to the UK Ozzfest, but they would never play in the US hardly at all on Ozzfest. So kind of weird. In 1999, Black Sabbath did the whole tour, I believe. Rob Zombie was there, Deftones was there, Slayer returned, Primus with Buckethead, Godsmack, System of a Down. And then on the second stage, headlined by Fear Factory, when they were at the top of the mountain, they headlined it. Static X, Slipknot, Head PE, Flashpoint, never heard them. Never heard of them. Check them out. Tell me what they sound like. Shovel, awesome band. Did not know they were there that year. I love Shovel. Haven't checked them out. Definitely check them out. Rap, hard rock, rap. Check them out. Push Monkey, hard rock band. I've heard them. I don't remember exactly what they sound like. Train STH. Pretty sure it's a chick band, kind of like Garbage, but more of an edge. Apartment 26. Hard rock. Yeah, they're okay. Puya. Mexican metal band, they're okay, but I think it's all in Spanish. That's why the only thing that turns me off about them. But yeah, wow, 1999, what a year for Ozzfest. It was a pretty good year because I mean it kind of started. You've seen kind of the start of some of the bands that would be on Ozzfest, in the following years. You've seen Slipknot, you've seen Static X, you've seen Godsmack was on main stage. Deftones were already on main stage, and they had never been on Ozzfest before that time. Rob Zombie was on there. Primus was on there. That's pretty good. And System of a Down was on main stage too. A lot of dates for that too. Then we get to the year I was there. I started going to Ozzfest in the year 2000, and I bought a shirt. I still have that shirt to this day. It's getting a little ratty, and I'm a little sad. I don't want to get rid of it, so I'm probably going to take a picture of it front and back and do something. I'd like to frame it or something, but I don't know if that'd be a little too crazy. But I really, really miss the days of Ozzfest because it was a concert. It was like it wasn't just a concert. It was an event. It was like something I look forward to every single year. So let's get down to my first experience at Ozzfest. It was a mighty one. And I will admit that I've seen Pantera twice live, and not too many people can say that. So That's awesome to be able to say that. The year I first went to Ozzfest, Ozzy Osbourne headlined it. Pantera was the headliner. Godsmack, Static X, Incubus, Methods of Mayhem, POD, Queens of the Stone Age. I did see them. I did see them when I was there. They were there. Soulfly. I don't know if they were there or not. Well, let me see, and I'll tell you if Queens of the Stone Age was there. Yeah, they were there. No. Yes, they were there. They were there. Okay. Soulfly was headline second stage. Kitty was there. Disturbed, Taproot, Slaves on Dope. Awesome band. Check out Slaves on Dope. They're awesome. Reveille, I don't know how you say it. Awesome band as well. Check them out. I don't know if some of these bands are even around anymore, but go check out their older CDs. I mean, they're amazing. Shovel was on there. Amazing. I love Shovel, dude. If you haven't ever heard of Shovel and you're a fan of that rap hard rock, sound, definitely go check them out. They are amazing. Same thing with Primer 55. They got that kind of thing going on with them, but they do like rock stuff and punk stuff as well. The Deadlights. I don't want to diss them and say they sound like Godhead, but kind of what they remind me of. But they're a hell of a lot better than Godhead. If you're a fan of Godhead or you know what Godhead sounds like, check out the Deadlights. They're like 10 times better. They're basically a rock band, but they're really, really good. They have a really, really great single on their self-titled CD. It's amazing that you should definitely check out because you will not regret it. Pitch Shifter, never really got into them. They're a hard rock band. They were there. Crazy Town. If you don't know who Crazy Town is, go check them out. You should know Butterfly. They were there that year. Yeah, I'm sorry. Pump Jack, I don't really remember them. They may have been the opening act. Black Label Society, I don't think they were at my thing. I think it might have been. It said, no, they weren't there. Apartment 26 was there. They were okay. I think Pump Jack was the band performing on the way in, so I didn't see them because I was still in awestruck of everything when I was walking in. So there was 2000 was a great year to go to Ozzfest, and then that next year, I'll just go right into 2001. And there was pretty good dates. Like I said, they got their dates pretty good now. After 98, I think is when they really got their dates scheduled, and where they had about, I think about 20, 25 dates. In 2001, Black Sabbath performed at Ozzfest with Marilyn Manson as the headliner, Slipknot, Papa Roach, Linkin Park, Disturbed, Crazy Town returned to the main stage, Black Label Society. And then on the second stage, we had headlining was Mudvayne, Union Underground, Taproot, and then is where things got crazy. Because this year, for some reason, in 2001, they had basically a lot of rotating acts. So I'm going to say all these bands, and I don't know who was there when I was there, but here's the bands that were on Ozzfest on the second stage. The main bands, though, were Mudvayne, Union Underground, Taproot, and that was it. The other bands, you never knew what you were going to get. Systematic, Godhead. Systematic is a good band. They're really, really underrated. If you've never heard Systematic, go check them out. Godhead, like I said, you can listen to them and give them my opinion. I just really don't think they're that great. They're kind of like a worse version of Smashing Pumpkins, possibly. I don't know. It's hard to really describe them. Non-Point, they were there. Non-Point was definitely there. They're a great band. Non-Point is amazing. Definitely go check out their 5, 6, 7 albums they have out right now. They're still going. Drowning Pool. You should know who Drowning Pool is. If you don't know who Drowning Pool is, you need to smack yourself in the face but really definitely go check out that first album if you've never heard it. Spine Shank. They're okay. I never really got into them. I know they have their followers. I don't know if they're still around. I'm pretty sure they're not. I think the singer went on to do something else, but I'm not really too sure about that. They're okay. Hard rock band. I can't really describe the sound. I think it's a little different. Hatebreed. You don't know what Hatebreed sounds like. There ain't nothing to do but to go and listen to them, and then you'll know what they sound like. Basically hardcore to the bone. I like them. They're cool. I don't think that they were there when I seen them. Yeah, they're there. They're there. OTEP, amazing band, love them. I think some people either like them or hate them, I believe. No one, didn't always care for them. Hard to describe too. They just weren't very good. Pressure 4-5, they were okay. American Head Charge, very, very underrated band. Looking back, I like them. I think they're still making albums today, but back then I just didn't care for them. I didn't really look. Wasn't really into them. But now I look back and I should have been a fan. They're pretty amazing. 5.0, Pure Rubbish. Pure Rubbish was pretty good. They were a British. They're from. I'm pretty sure. I know they're from England. And when I got the sampler you got at Ozzfest, you got a free sampler when you went there. I can't remember what you did to get it. I think they just handed them out free. Pure Rubbish is on there. They're a really good band. Beautiful Creatures, basically like a Motley Crue type of band. That was there. Project Wise, I don't remember them. Slaves on Dope was there too, I guess, for a short time. Don't know who Project Wise is. Never heard of them, so check them out. 5.0, go check them out. They're on that sampler thing I got. I wish I still had that. That would have been pretty cool to keep. Alright, so there they go. I'll take a little break here. Alright. The history lesson continues. Okay, so in 2002, Ozzfest 2002, wow, what in the world is this all about? Okay, so 2002, we had Ozzy Osbourne on main stage, System of a Down, Rob Zombie, P.O.D., Drowning Pool, Edema. It's not funny, but I'll read it when I get done. Edema, Black Label Society, Tommy Lee. Okay, so first I have to go look at the date, and then I'll tell you. Okay, so I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure on August 14th, the morning of August 14th, they found Dave Williams, who was the lead singer of Drowning Pool, dead somewhere. Hotel room. Had been a hotel room or something. They found him dead. So, in a note on the website I'm looking at, it says canceled after death of lead singer Dave Williams. What the hell do you think they're gonna do? Go grab some guy off the street to sing the songs for him? Anyway, I thought this it's not funny, but it's kind of comical that little note was put on there. They canceled after the death of their lead singer. No, if Ozzy Osbourne passed away, they would, just get Bill Anselmo to come on stage and sing all the songs. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, in second stage we had Down headlining it. Hatebreed, Meshuggah, Soil, Flaw. Flaw is amazing. Soil is amazing. The old Soil, the old Flaw. Go out and get their first couple albums, and they are amazing. Third Strike, Pulse Ultra, El Nino, NWK, Glassjaw. This is going to offend people. I thought they sucked. A lot of people really thought that they were really great back in the day, but I did not like them at all. They Used, kind of underrated. You have to really listen to them. They're kind of a beer, like beer. You have to get a taste for the Used, but they're actually pretty good. I like them. Switched, another really underrated band. Never really got onto them, but now that I listen to them now, they actually weren't that bad of a band. OTEP, amazing. Lost Prophets, amazing. And I will say that, Lost Prophets, they're still around, I believe. Go check them out. Kind of sound like Incubus a little bit, but a little bit heavier, because Incubus got kind of pussyish now, so, hey, sorry. Incubus, you sound like a bunch of fags now. The Apex Theory, horrible band. Don't ever buy the CD. Just find a download somewhere, free download. Go listen to them somewhere on the website. They are horrible. I can't stand them. They're Neurotica, the very first WWE funded band, I believe. Horrible. Chevelle. Oh, yes. Greatest band ever. Mushroom Head. was on their select dates, and Seether was on select dates. So this tells you Seether was on select dates. So that probably meant that they were just starting out. So it's pretty good. It was an awesome year. 2002 was actually a really, really good year. Down, I believe that's when I got my autograph CD that I have. Still have to this day. And Hatebreed. Signed CDs. It's pretty good. System of a Down headline. It was a pretty good year. I liked it. I mainly liked Second Stage though, because I had a lot of bands I liked on there. Flaw and Soil and Hatebreed and Down were on there. I didn't really know Lost Prophets yet at that time, and I didn't really know Chevelle. I don't think Mushroomhead was there that year. They might have been there that year. I'm pretty sure Seether wasn't. But I do know Mushroomhead, I think, was on there. But the way I'm thinking, the way they're saying they're on here, I'm thinking they weren't. It was the next year. Okay, so that was a pretty good year. Sorry, I didn't mean to pick my nose, but I had a booger in there. Alright. So in 2003, we had Ozzy Osbourne. Korn finally came to Ozzfest. Marilyn Manson, Disturbed, Chevelle, the Datsuns. I don't think I got to see the Datsuns, and I'm probably pretty happy about that. Never heard of them, probably don't want to. Second Stage, Cradle Filth, Voivod, Hotwire. I don't know. They were like high up on the list too, and I remember that they did go higher on the list. They're okay. Shadows Fall, amazing. Grade 8, they're okay. Twisted Method, awesome band. What the hell happened to this band? I haven't even looked into them for a while. Nothing Face, amazing, very underrated. Killswitch Engage, not a fan. Sorry, people. Unloco, they're okay. Depths Wall, Motor Grader, loved them. A la Five Finger Death Punch, eventually. Sworn Enemy, they're okay. I actually should have seen them twice, but I didn't get to see them when I went to see Pantera live, because they had already played and got there late. Actually, no, that was they were opening for Slipknot in 2006 or 7, and I got to see. I was supposed to see them, but I missed it. Revolution Smile, don't remember. I was there, but I don't remember what they sound like. Probably hard rock, just like everybody else at that time. Chimera, awesome band. Very underrated. Maybe overrated, though, in my opinion. Endo, pretty good band. Memento, E-Town Concrete. I don't remember hearing them. I don't think they were there. I remember them saying they're on the bill, but they were never there, I don't think. If they were there when we were like walking in or something, which was always felt stupid to me. So it was a pretty good year. I remember going to it. I remember kind of leaving early, and this may have been the year I passed out. It was 1 year I passed out. I don't remember. It might have been the year before. It was a really good year. It rained, I believe, during this one, because I remember all the bands being on there. Actually, maybe in 2004 it rained. I can't remember. Korn was on there. I remember Korn. It was okay. It was okay. So 2004 was an amazing year. Amazing. And I remember going to see it. I have to look here in the future, because I know I did not see some of these. Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, so in 2004, it was the last Ozzfest that I ever went to. Very sad. Very sad. And I don't know if I went to 2005 or not. I want to say I did. Yeah, I think. Yes, I did go. Yeah, I did go. Trying to remember. Yeah, okay. Okay, so 2004, Black Sabbath headlined the main stage. Judas Priest was there. Amazing. And I'm pretty sure I stayed and watched that. I watched a little bit of it. Slayer, Dimmu Borgir, Superjoint Ritual, Black Label Society. That had to have been the best lineup that have ever been on the headline Ozzfest. You may disagree, but damn. I mean, who could beat that? Really, I mean, seriously. Black Sabbath, Judas Priest, Slayer, Dimmu Borgir, great black metal band, Superjoint Ritual, Black Label Society. What other lineup has ever beaten that at Ozzfest? Really, probably the first, and even the first year, Danzig, Slayer, Ozzy. I mean, but then they had the two others was like, so that has to be one of the best lineups on the main stage of Ozzfest. Second stage, Slipknot, Hatebreed, Lamb of God, Atreyu, Bleeding Through, Looking at Coil, Every Time I Die, Unearthed. I mean, up until Every Time I Die, that's a hell of a damn second stage. Unearthed, great band. God Forbid, great band. OTEP, great band. Devil Driver, great band. Magnify, okay, I'm sorry, I stopped there. Darkest Hour is down there though. Throwdown, they're great bands. Magnify, I didn't really like them too much. 2004 was pretty damn good. And that was, I'm pretty sure it was the last one I went to, but I'm not too sure. Because 2005, it's where it gets shady around those years because I had a lot of things going on. I never like did drugs or anything, but in 2005, basically, Iron Maiden showed up, and they were on Ozzfest, and a lot of crap went down, and I don't remember if I was there or not, but I do remember seeing Rob Zombie on second stage, so that makes me want to think that I was there, but we left before Iron Maiden come on, because me and my friends were not Maiden fans. You know, people are going to diss me, say everything about me, but I just did not like Iron Maiden, and I don't think I ever will. There's like a few songs I like, but that's about it. But yeah, not a huge fan. Black Sabbath, Iron Maiden was there for a portion of the tour until they became douchebags and got out of it. Mudvayne, Shadows Fall, Black Label Society, In Flames, Velvet Revolver was not on that tour we seen. Slipknot, Drowning Pool, Trivium. And then on second stage, Rob Zombie headline. This was the horrible. I want to see Rob Zombie again because this was horrible when I saw him. He wasn't singing half the words. He was pointing the microphone toward the crowd half the damn time, tossing a beach ball. It was so retarded. Killswitch Engage, As I Lay Dying, Mastodon, A Dozen Furies, great band. The Haunted, great band. Arch Enemy, The Black Dahlia Murder, Bury Your Dead, It Dies Today, great band. Soilwork, great band. Gizmochi, Wicked Wisdom. And some of the bands I don't say great band, I'm just saying great band because they may not be well known by you. So that's why I'm saying that. Wow, I'm nearly on 30 minutes. I'm trying to do it quicker. So I think that was the end of my Ozzfest journey. But then 2006 came and Ozzy got sick. System of a Down basically performed for most of the tour. I remember this. I didn't get to go this year. I don't believe I went to. I'm pretty sure. And basically this year, Disturbed was there, Avenged Sevenfold, but they canceled after a certain date. Hatebreed canceled after a certain date. Things were happening in 2006. It was going downhill. Lacuna Coil, Dragon Force. Second stage is all crazy. Ozzy actually came and performed on second stage sometimes. Black Label Society, Tree, Unearthed, Bleeding Through, Norma Jean, great band. A Life Once Lost, A Red Core, Walls of Jericho, Strapping Young Lad, All That Remains, Full Blown Chaos, Between the Buried and Me, Bad Acid Trip, great band. So there was a lot of crap going on in 2006. It was crazy because I remember people dropping off, adding bands, things like that. They were really, really busy trying to keep Ozzfest 2006 going. Yeah. 2007 came back. It was Ozzy Osbourne on main stage, Lamb of God, Static X, Lordy, Black Tide was on there for a few. Second stage, Hatebreed, Behemoth, Nick Oliveri, and the Mondo Generator. They were okay from what I heard. Devil Driver, Nile, Ankla, The Showdown, 3 Inches of Blood, DAP, In This Moment, Clatonic, Circus Diablo. I want to say I seen 2007, but I don't think I did. I think I just watched it online and listened to things online. The Showdown is an amazing band. Nile, amazing band. In This Moment, amazing band. Death, amazing band. Cliptonic is actually pretty good. They were a really, really great band. I love them to death. I actually think they're really, really overrated. Cliptonic should be a huge band in America, but they're not. Um, 2008, and you start to see the decline. You know, you start seeing, I think you start to see the decline right now. Main stage, they get Metallica to come in. Ozzy sings, Serge is solo, Hell Yeah, Jonathan Davis, Cavalier Conspiracy, Shadows Fall, Apocalyptica, In This Moment on main stage. Second stage, you see Seven Dust, Devil Driver, Kingdom of Sorrow, Soylent Green, Witchcraft, Goat Whore. Texas had some different people on there: The Sword, Drowning Pool, Rigor Mortis, the Destro, Within Chaos, Debris, Blacktooth. This is the start. In 2008, they started doing one date. In 2010, they did more dates, a little bit more dates, but most of them were in just major venues. Ozzy Osbourne, Motley Crue. Yeah, they didn't do a 2009 one. 2010, they brought it back, and this is where they did about 4 dates. They did Ozzy Osbourne was there, Motley Crue, Halford, Devil Driver, Non-Point, Second Stage, Black Label Society, Drowning Pool, Kingdom of Sorrow, Goat Horror, Skeleton Witch, Saviors, Cataclysm, Exodus, California Wildebeest, and Immune. And those are, like I said, the Second Stage bands were always rotating, and some would be on one half of the tour, or some would be on the other half. Some would only play 2 dates, blah, 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 blah. Craziness ensued. And that's basically the end. Like I said, 2000, Ozzfest basically died in 2007, and then they tried to bring it back, but they already killed it. So I loved Ozzfest to death. I wish it would come back. I wish, maybe if the economy gets better, maybe if the economy gets better, they could bring it back. But right now, it's dead, and, if it would have come back, Ozzy probably wouldn't be able to perform. So why bring it back? But it's kind of sad because it's a tradition that I used to do. I did it for about 7 years. So I loved it. It was awesome. I always saved up money for it. That was the one thing that I look forward to. So it's sad that it's no longer happening. That the younger generation can enjoy metal music the way that we got to enjoy the mainstream metal and some underground music, that was kind of vibing in the underground at the time. So it's kind of cool. And a lot of those bands are still around today, still busting ass, and still, you can go back and listen to some of those bands that lost their lead singers and lost their guitarists and things like that. So for all the bands I mentioned, definitely go check them out. Hope you were taking notes. If not, stop and start the damn video over again and take notes next time, son bitches. Because there's some great bands that are at Ozzfest, and you may have missed them. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Well, this has been Brad Tragic, and this is your Ozzfest history lesson. So hopefully you listen up, and hope you understand that you missed a damn great memory to be a part of Ozzfest. So hopefully it comes back someday. Maybe Sharon will bring it back, and basically be a tribute to Ozzy. Be kind of cool. Or maybe Kelly will do it. Who knows? But thank you, and hope you continue to watch. Hope you liked the video. Goodbye. Keep on rocking.